Hello again and welcome back, and massive shout out to everybody who likes, shares, comments and subscribes on my videos. Okay, so today's video, you can probably tell from where we are here. Have a little look around. We're still in North Wales. I've just walked through Presthaven Sands caravan site. These are the Gronant Dunes, which run for about, well, 2 or 3 miles, I think, along this coast. And then this path I'm on now, this is part of the coastal path, and it's also part of Route 5 cycling network. So anyway, what we're doing today, we're off to Talacre, and if you look straight ahead in the distance there, you might just be able to see the lighthouse. So we're going to go and have a look at the lighthouse and have a little look around Talacre. Okay, so come along. Okay, so a little bit about Talacre. Well, Talacre is a village on the North Wales coast. It's actually the furthest most habited village in Wales. Does that make sense? There's nowhere further north than this. Population of Talacre. Well, when the census was done about 10 or 15 years ago, I think it was about 350 people living here. But that's like in the village itself, all the little bungalows and huts that's there. But I suppose if you're taking the 3 caravan parks, I think there's 3, probably multiply that by 10 at least. High season, it's actually booming here. Again, it's one of the most popular resorts on this North Wales coast, along with the likes of Rhyl and Presthaven. And as you can see, all the way along this path, there's places where you can cut off the path and head up over the sand dunes to the beach. But straight ahead is the lighthouse, and we're going to head towards the lighthouse. Now we've got time, we might also go into the village, have a little mooch about, see what's open, what's not open, and who knows, there might be a pub open and we might be able to have a pint. Let's see. Keep getting like little blimps of the lighthouse through the sand dunes as you're approaching even. Still a way to go, yeah. I think there must be another 1.5 miles, 2 miles still to get there. But it's a nice pleasant walk, nice cycle, bring the kids, nice and safe environment for the kids to cycle along. So like I said earlier, there's lots of pathways where you can cut off, and the public footpaths cut off over the dunes and towards the beach. Don't know if the tide's in at the minute. I don't think I've ever seen the tide in here. Just evidence of one of the caravan parks coming up on our right there to the beach. Now, if you've seen one of my earlier videos about Gronant, you know that this area is home to the famous natterjack toad. Natterjack toads and sand lizards, which were all reintroduced to the area in the mid to late 90s. and apparently they're thriving now. Newts, sand lizards and the natterjack toads. So well done the conservationists. Not many people on the walk today. I think I've passed 2 couples taking the dogs for a walk, that's it. Certain times of the year, I suppose high season and that, be chocker along here. Still plenty of space for everybody, isn't there? It's the site on the right. I think that site's actually called Lions Point of Ayr Caravan Park. Point of Ayr is just round the corner from Talacre, or Talacre. Not sure how you pronounce it. We used to call it Talacre when we were kids, and I think the locals call it Talacre. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, Point of Ayr. Talacre itself, as a place, suffered a lot of coastal erosion in the over the years, 40s, 50s, 60s, and a lot of the sand was washed along and deposited round by the Point of Ayr. And now the Point of Ayr is, well, it's the only beach in Flintshire. If you listen closely, you can probably hear the sea, because it's only over the sand dunes there. Now, when we get to this point, not sure if it's the Irish Sea or whether it's, because it was going in towards the River Dee estuary. So, if somebody could tell me in the comments, that would be really helpful. Okay, so let's have another fun fact about Talacre, eh? Right, so during World War II, the RAF used the beaches here, the sand dunes, for target practice. They used to put wooden targets out in the sand dunes, and they used to put sheets down as targets, and a flag would go up so the local people, the kids and everybody would know that there's target practice happening. Speaking to a guy who said the kids used to love it. After the planes had all gone, they'd be digging in the sand, you know, for the spent shells, the casings off the bullets and that. I think they were 303s. Yes. Happy days, eh? A lot of the village of Talacre, sorry, was built up during the Second World War. A lot of people were evacuated here from Liverpool because of the bombing. People say that you could see Liverpool burning from the Point of Ayr when the bombs had hit. Anyway, so what they've done, a lot of people evacuated here, and a lot of people built quick build huts, you know, like kind of sheds and stuff for the families to live in. And there's actually evidence of a few of them still here now today. And if we get a chance and we walk down that way, I'll point a couple out to you. If not, I'll just put a couple of pictures on. Anyway, let's carry on. Okay, so when we get to this point in the track, you can either go right, which will take you into Talacre, bring you out by the Lions Caravan Park. Or if we go straight on here now, it says Finningrow, but I think this is the best way to get to the lighthouse. Brings you out at the top of the village. Also, I forgot to mention there is a couple of car parks here. I'm not sure whether you have to pay. I'll have a look in a bit. And I think they close about 7 o'clock at night. So you can park your car up and then have a little walk along the dunes to the beach maybe, or out to the lighthouse. The choice is yours. Beach and attractions this way, eh? Let's go and see what attractions there are. Oh, you can just go up to the beach there. There's evidence of like a building there, isn't it? Looks like it's been an old chimney stack or something, or perhaps a gate post. Aha, I can see a building. Hopefully this should bring us out top of the road, and then we just take the path to the left to head towards the lighthouse. Or at least I hope so. Loads of berries here, lots of food for the birds. Not sure what they are. Sure somebody will tell me. Here we go, Talacre Beach. No parking. Good job of walk then, eh? You can walk to Moston, 5 miles. That's one for another day. Okay, so this is the top road of the village. We'll have a walk down there in a bit. Hiya. And hopefully we can get to the lighthouse up here. Okay, so seems to be well signposted. I think this is a car park, or it was a car park at one point, but it's liable to flooding now. So they say, like, park at your own risk. Oh yeah, I can see the lighthouse over there now. Let's just make our way around, eh? Starting to get a bit breezy. So I don't think the lighthouse is in action now. I think that closed years ago. But apparently it's haunted. Ooh. People have seen people dressed in old costumes like the lighthouse men used to wear. More info on the Natterjack toad. Flintshire Coast. Let's have a look what we've got here. Hiya, you okay? Hello. Hiya. A few more dog walkers over this side. And it looks like some of them have been in the sea. So perhaps the tide is in. Well, it looks a bit closer there, doesn't it? These boardwalks are brilliant for walking on, aren't they? Years ago, you'd have had to like trudge through the sand here. You'd bloody shattered when you got here. Now the lighthouse is just over this hill here, but the boardwalk takes you away from there. I don't know if you can get down there. We'll have a look. There's a young couple here, they might know. We'll have a look. Oh, there'll be seals here off the... Hey, pretty educational these videos, aren't they, eh? Let's start charging. Right, this bit's a bit muddy, but keep going. Okay. Oh, this reminds me of that Ice Cold in Alex. Okay, there's the lighthouse. Danger, quicksand and deep mud at low tide. Oh bloody hell. It's just what you want to see, innit? Must be safe in parts because there's people out there. I don't know if is that the Liverpool skyline over there? Straight ahead over there. That looks like the, you know, the cranes, the Peel's Holdings, is it, where they have them cranes? That looks like that. Anyway, let's walk along the beach for a bit. I'm trying to avoid the quicksand. Alright, so I was saying about the lighthouse supposedly being haunted. So there's a guy, I think his name's McAllister, who actually owns the lighthouse. And what he did, he put like a dummy statue, whatever you call it, dressed as a lifeboat man, a lighthouse man. He put that in there a few years ago. Not sure whether it's still there, you can't see. So I've just been speaking to a couple and said the tide's just going out, but she said that they're shocked at how quick it goes out. It's when you see bits like this you realise how people can get like closed off from the water. I'm looking for treasure on the beach while I'm walking. Just found a lovely shell. The back end of it's all broke. Oh well, keep going. My days, it's hard work walking on the beach. No wonder Red Rum was so good, bloody training on the beach at Southport. I've only walked a couple of 100 yards. Nearly there now though, eh? Keep seeing danger signs, quicksand, and my heels are like really sinking in, but there's people who've walked along here, so I think it must be safe enough. But I don't know how you would get out to the lighthouse because of all the puddles and everything. And I think you have to walk all the way up there to get round. No, I think that'll do for me while I'm on my own. I'll get told off if I get stuck here. I have to call the life rope men out. I'll only get told off, won't I? So anyway, there you go, there you have it. The lighthouse, Talacre. Nice, isn't it? Bet's not, I wonder what's like sunset. Because the one at New Brighton is brilliant for getting photographs at sunset. Might come back later in the car or on my bike. Well, that was the lighthouse. I only walked so far over because I've been on my own. I didn't want to get stuck in bloody quicksand. Spoke to a fella there and he said you have to walk up the beach about 100 yards or so and then it's safe to cross there. But I think I can hear the pub calling. Can you hear it? Listen. Another lovely day. Bloody mid-October. Weather's amazing. It's breezy here, well it's always breezy on the coast, isn't it? But it's not like cold. I've only got about 5 layers on, I'm alright. Not cold at all. Whew. Okay, heading back off the beach now. Hello again, you okay? tough is walking on the sand. Bloody hell. This mud is it's a bit easier. Yeah, they mustn't be able to drain this car park, so it's like, I don't think it's used anymore now. Anyway, to get back onto this boardwalk, back onto terra firma, eh? Whew. Windswept. Well, I enjoyed my little walk out to the thingy, out to the lighthouse. Pity couldn't get up to it. I'd have had somebody with me. I needed Phil with me, didn't I? So we could have walked out to it. And Mum could have phoned the RNLI when the other one got stuck. Oh well, let's head towards the shops, eh? See what's happening there. It's all marshland here now. It's all been taken back by the sea. I don't know what the flag's for. Is it black with the yellow cross? Don't know. Don't know if anywhere will still be open. We'll find out. The ice cream farm. Came up here on my bike this morning, but I've brought no money with me. And there's a shop down here selling oggies. Oh, they look bloody lovely as well. Let's keep going. Never mind. The point. See if we can find a pub, eh? Right, there's a car park round the back here that takes motorhomes. You can see a couple of camper vans over the back. And to get into the pub, you turn up this road coming up here now. Turn down there, pub's on the right and car park to the left. Not sure whether he charges and then you get it back off your meal or what. I'll try and find out. And there's the Seaside Shite Shop. Sells everything you need there, even flower pots. Okay, so this is the pub, the Lighthouse Inn. This is the one with the car park for motorhomes, camper vans. It says car park £3 there, but I don't think that would be for motorhomes. Anyway, let's go inside. Well, that was a lovely pint of Guinness. Pint of Guinness, packed of crisps, £5.90. How good's that? Bloody hell, I've paid £6 odd just for a Guinness, isn't it? At Warrington, Halliwell Jones. Bloody £6.40 was it for a can of Guinness? Anyway, that's in the past. Back to the vlog. Okay, so as we turn this corner now, we shall find the shop. What the hell? Dog toys, poo bags, pet treats. You name it, I think they sell it there. The amusement arcade's closed. Probably closed now, isn't it? Italian season. Anyway, we'll have a little walk down here and see if we can find these, what were the original huts from the World War II, from that era. see if we can find them, and then that'll probably be the end of the video. Just keep going for a bit, see if we can find them. That's a bit like a gated community, isn't it? Now there's one coming up here on the right where the motorhome is. I'll have to be careful as I'm filming. You can see now, see the roof? It's got like a tin roof now. Don't know what it had originally. There is some lovely properties along here though. Some lovely bungalows. And then if we have a look at this one here now. Look at that. Amazing. Huh. Look at this. Cracker, innit? Some would say cracker. Some would say a load of rubbish. I think there's another one here now. That first one I couldn't stop because there was a guy in the car there. Yeah, so there's one there. So that looks like it's been one of the original ones, doesn't it? As I say, they were built in the 40s and that. People evacuated here and then they started building. They called them quick builds. It was just like, I was listening to one woman on a blog, and she said her dad brought all the wood here from Liverpool on the train, brought all the materials here, made several trips with all these materials, and then built the house for them. And they all stayed here during the war. He had to go back to Liverpool, but the mum and the kids all stayed here. Brilliant, isn't it? And that was it. So anyway, gonna end the video here now in the lovely coastal town of, well, it's a village actually, coastal village of Talacre. And once again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it a little bit informative, you never know. And if you could like, share, comment or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. It really helped me out. Thanks a lot. And see you on the next one. Who knows where we'll be? Perhaps give me an idea in the comments. See you now. Bye.